Hey guys, so this morning today I was checking Instagram for any stories of things that I was interested in, and I saw that TCM had an update post on their story. So I went to read it, and it's it's over. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game is dying, or is actually dead at this point in time, pretty much. Gun Media and Black Tower Studios have halted any future content patches after this May one in terms of huge bug fixes or any changes whatsoever. I don't think that this next patch is even going to bring any new content to the game, which makes me very upset to say. We've been waiting for anything new for months and months now without any update besides one or two posts on very specific accounts telling us why or what's happening with TCM. And honestly, it makes me upset to say all of this because we're not going to get any new content that TCM has planned for the longest time, and it's really unfortunate. Let's go ahead and read through what they had to say in this post. So, TCM goes starts this article by talking about how they love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and how it's been one of their best honors to create this game as a studio, and that they're proud of what the game has accomplished with this so far by telling the stories and allowing Kim Hinkle's characters to be brought to a reality. But they explain that the game will not be receiving any future content or support, which means no more DLC, balance updates, bug fixes after this upcoming May patch. However, there are some few more patches in the future in order to transition towards quote unquote peer to peer matchmaking. It will still be playable and it won't be taken off of the stores, and neither will none of the content that they have provided for the game. And it says that their community team will still attempt to interact with players that continue to who celebrate all of the individuals that love this game. And with this posted in the article, me reading this morning, I truly could not believe what I was reading. We all knew that TCM was struggling with quite a lot of scheduling within the past half of a year, within the past 6 months. It's been really unmanageable, and we have no idea why this is in the slightest bit. We don't know why TCM has been struggling to release these patches or content, and all I know is that none of this was an issue before Black Tower got into the studios. Now, I don't know if that's the issue why TCM has been struggling financially or progressively. I really don't know. But it's really upsetting to hear, and it's really upsetting to read this to the individuals who are going to watch this video, because TCM always has a special place. TCM has a special place in a lot of our hearts. And it's that casual ASIM game that we can play and just chill with and not try so hard and just have fun with because of the variety that it brings with the characters and the environments and even the escapes. So I have no idea why this is happening now. And it's really unfortunate. In terms of any new content that TCM may or may not be provided with in the future, this May patch may be the only opportunity for TCM to get any single slight bit of content that's new that they have planned. So all of that content, Meadow, her new Survivor, Executions Pack 5 and 6, anything else in between is most likely not going to happen. And it really sucks. It really, really sucks, especially since TCM has had it to where they have so many planned content runs for the last year. And they've told us this. They've told us that they haven't had content, or they've had content planned for really big, for a long time, for quite a while. So I don't understand. I wish I knew more about what was going on behind the scenes in terms of TCM. But it's safe to say that after this content drop, it's most likely going to be the case where this game is not going to get quite a lot of recognition, and it's most likely going to slide into Friday the 13th territory or Evil Dead territory relatively easily. So it really sucks. And I'm really hoping that maybe another execution pack comes out so that I can go ahead and make another ranking video on it. And this won't affect me making my final ranking videos for the executions of the rest of the family members that I have to make them on, or other general ranking TCM content, or any other TCM content that I still want to post and might post in the future. But this really sucks, and it's horrible to see another game go through the same turmoil as Friday the 13th, which I can't believe that this is happening to Gun again, and I wish I could help. I think everybody in the community wishes that this game could get more help in terms of content and bug fixes and all of that balancing, which I really hope that balancing is something that this final big patch gives us, because Danny and Hans have always been must picks that completely influence the whole mood of a game and lobby, because of the fact that their abilities are so good in terms of the game's final state. Danny can literally tamper exits open forever, and he can just do it over again just by turning it on without doing the minigame for it. Granted, he can't study that many things in game. However, it's still enough to make him a character that is completely overpowered in a lot of senses. Somebody goes Danny, somebody immediately goes Hans, which brings me to him. He has a similar ability where he can just rip out exits and just completely turn them off over and over and over again. It's so annoying, and it literally happens every single time a Danny is swapped into a lobby. Hans immediately gets picked up by another random player who is with that game. So I'm going to definitely be looking into this final patch of TCM, and hopefully it brings a new piece of content of something. But it's been really fun to play this game and experience a lot of things with it. And I appreciate the story that we have been given from the creative director, the story director. All of them for this TCM game it was fun. It was amazing. But rest in peace, TCM. I'll be playing you some more times in the future until you fade away. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant.
Look at this bitch. Oh, yes. Look at this hoe.